answers. There is little more left to give. That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5. It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid. Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned. Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions. Yes, I have heard tales of Malachor 5 and Revan's part in it. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing. You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this. Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic. Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still. As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War. After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know. It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive. A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive. We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you. The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come. Ask, and I will answer. Much has happened in the As you know, Revan and Malak went to war against the Mandalorians, and you followed under Revan's banner. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through Ask. Much As you know, Revan and Malak went to war against the Mandalorians, and you followed under Revan's banner. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians, and in the end, the Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his Ask. Indeed. And was it the same as before? If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you. It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did. Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence. Ask, and I will answer. These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split. Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did. In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked. I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come. Ask, and I will answer. I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it. It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough. planet Telos, decimated by the Sith during the Jedi Civil War. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see. Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes. Ask, and... I would see to that fool in the cockpit, and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos. He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Well, she sure could use it. It might do wonders for her mood, too. He's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice. Like we have a choice? It's the only place Baragas had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Baragas was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Baragas where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? Huh, figures. It wasn't red, was it? I thought a Jedi and their blade couldn't be parted. To lose it was like losing a part of yourself. Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
TSL Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragas mining facility. You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry. If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082. I have many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed. The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey, I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse. The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place. Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy. We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith...
You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him. Very well. I'll let him in now.
Perhaps Shodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so. Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through? Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso. I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats. Oh, I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't need the exchange to you if you work with them. Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians. I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive. Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism? It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent. I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices. Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation, and I hope to see you shortly.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately. Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragas facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search. To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger. The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Evan Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebonhawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd. Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Peragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Peragus come calling. Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Peragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility, and the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Peragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think? Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
I hear you.
Tonoranga Manakan, Ipoinchua, Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rochata, Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rochata. In Wamagro, May Rangana Noroja.
Nita manja yumar lordawata no san. Dovrei kun mili wuosa slima pogwa. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo tong hite mosi jotia yumbalita. Tong laldu chung nao. Dukane tunga gorka chino sonkatita no. Dahupa o Sakurata go Jujutu Yoki. Dahupa o Sakurata go Jujutu. Dahupa o Sakurata go Jujutu Yoki. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Entomesh mi paju, watamincha, yoko.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon. I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project have prolonged it. The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Sidan gelfa van inuga gelfa rengundas. Oi sidan gelfa. Vapuelta. Tuditut lava. Vapuelta. Sidan gelfa van inuga gelfa. Lindan. Sidan gelfa van inuga gelfa. Lindan tufna. Rengundas. Oi sidan.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you? Of course. She has been expecting you. You will find her through the door and down the hall on the right. Zerka Corporation has operations on many systems, providing everything from medical supplies to starship weapons systems. Here on Telos, Zerka Corporation is involved in the restoration project, which Zerka hopes will serve as a model for future operations of this nature.
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Zerka Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos. I can understand why you might be on their side, but believe me, you wouldn't be doing Telos any favors assisting those liberties. Oh, sure. Habat's intentions are good enough. But good intentions won't restore Telos. His expensive policy of relocating biological specimens from Onderon without any planning will doom Telos in the end. I don't think Habat even realizes that at their current pace, they will run out of funding before even half of the restoration zones are up and running. Zerka plans to use some of the planet's own resources to help fund the restoration. These extra funds will greatly improve the project in the long run. Habat, on the other hand, can't see beyond his own selfish concerns. We've discovered that the surface of Telos is covered with military facilities that were either destroyed or abandoned during the Sith attack. Salvaged raw materials from these sites can either be reprocessed and put back into service, or resold to help fund the project. Welcome back. I can understand why you might be on their side. I don't...
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all. This Sullustan here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
na besaran kati. Go na rin pang simi sanchera. Go la marakta dun. Dosit min falartersen killa folorondon. De rantasa beni hulen bensilerente. Dosane gravalantro que wapater tana chingaradana. Tere wana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto runka rekare papanala ranchinga. De race wemenoto torere senesensen.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina. Just my luck. Someone who wants to be a hero. Why don't you run along before you get hurt? Believe me, there's nothing to talk about. You must be kidding me. 100 credits. Why don't you just run along and let us handle this? Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Tosen torrenteri. Gelere sonto cenig rexi consulso des juncaratata. Deri interrotto wakore que wapiere bu. Inso telefaccian consideranane gra dell'onuta choloren. Charanana gundoso remina che l'oraktu kulukatada. Fiore pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de bicarana cenirara. Tosen torrenteri. Gelere sonto cenig rexi consulso des juncaratata. Deri interrotto wakore que wapiere bu. Inso telefaccian consideranane gra dell'onuta choloren.
Sibu Indasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu in Kosorach, in Wamagro, May Rangana Noroja, Chabi Doko, Dona Rangam. Loka Kamaran and Doso ran with no Chabi.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance? I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating. It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module OE2 will remain yours until the situation is resolved. Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers. There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Paragus mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified. I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word. The exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module OE2, is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station. Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room aboard.
Something I can help you with? To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape. There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that. Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing. You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway. Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting.
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic.
Dragon X1 gestale lorcha jemu mepete rongchoda? Rukasole molosoch? Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi luma lispa. Dragon X1 gestale lorcha jemu mepete rongchoda? Rukasole molosoch? Kavanata galu! Kavanami donki krato. Draba krita punta do umpi konkile na chati nukoso boramwe. Masoko chiro. Danja ita wichi dumpa kavanekun noba kinect. Ma winbo krata nepilan. Kavanata galu! Kavanami donki krato.
This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF investigation. Move along.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
More where that came from.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this.
Phew, I'm glad that's over. Still, death might have been preferable to the amount of paper we're going to have to fill out for this.
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
Vapuilta.
I am yours to command, Master.
Fidan Gelfavan Inugan.
I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Fidan Gelfavan Inugan. Rengundas. Mori Fidan Gelfavan. Lava, Vandibu Gelva, Mori Fidan Gelva Vani, Truth Lava, Vandibu Gelva, Truth Lava, Vapuilta, Truth Lava, Vandibu, Truth Lava, Vandibu Gelva, Mori Fidan, Vandibu Gelva, Vapuilta, Linda Truth. Mori Fidan Gelva. Rengundas. Mori Fidan Gelva. Vapuilta.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians. Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends. Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such needless entanglements. You are too valuable to be caught up in the struggles of this planet. I cannot force you to listen to reason, only hope that you will grow past these infantile delusions of right and wrong.
Something I can help you with? A blaster. I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this? Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news. When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it. A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course. Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
Taranamo Sibu and Asarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha, Loka Kamaran and Doso Ran with Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi. Chabi Doko, Donoranga. Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Loka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Do. Mababe want to susintu mukarata. To esrectonatada bear mabar jokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meboro. Taranamo sibu and asarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Machabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga. Donos emeragith. Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchon. Loka kamaran and doso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamanas. Donos emeragith. Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchon. Loka kamaran and doso ran with no chabi. Tu. Chabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga. Febko emerayam gawata situ insular. Sana cha.
Something I can help you with? If we knew when he was going to make a shipment, then we could catch him. What are the 3 things he needs? All that? If that's the size and substance of his usual shipments, it helps explain quite a bit. It will take some time for me to assemble those. All right, everything's here. Take these to Sana, and after that, come back to me and tell me the exchange has been made, and I'll go to the dock module to wait for him. If he won't let you leave until the transaction's completed, go with him. I'll post one of my men near the docking bay, and if he spots you, he'll summon me. Understood? I'll be there, don't worry. You just make sure you get him to the docking bay. We have to catch him in the act. Taranamo sibu and asarans, Krema sunkun ratungala, Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha, Loka kamaran and doso ran with no chabi. Tu. Tonoranga manakaran, Hippo and
About time you showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded, I'm already behind schedule.
Loka kamaran and doso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu.
You don't understand how it is with Zerka. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we?
Loka kamaran and doso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu.
The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You're all under arrest and your possessions will be seized as evidence.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
That's enough, Samhan. Don't bother protesting your innocence. We know all about your business thanks to our friend here.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
He's got a grenade. Take him down.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
I thought you might see it my way. All of you, come with me.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
I think you may be overconfident with your chances, Samhan. We now have evidence of your smuggling operation, and even the Council cannot ignore that. Again, I have you to thank. Without your assistance, it would have been impossible for us to place Samhan under arrest. Now we can be certain he will be removed. I believe a long sentence awaits him, and the Citadel will be rid of his influence for good. Though there is always the possibility another will take his place. I promise to pay you handsomely for your assistance, and I'll keep my word. Now I must attend to my other duties. Again, thank you for your help.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
Something I can help you with? Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties? This isn't a bounty, so to speak, but we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem. Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka, and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since. Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck. Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it? They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel. There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know. All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is it? You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid. Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you. If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe. What is it? Something I can help?
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Donos emeregith. Wanarakorachi drumkas.
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope? Perhaps you don't know who I am? You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men, other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the woman alone, Benok. I bet she'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, look, sir, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest key.
It's your skin, Benok. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit? I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk. Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them. Look, are you really Jedi? Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort? Good. I like that. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship. What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the Squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. It is only half of what I know he could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help. I can get you into the exchange suites in residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal? You do that. Come back when you've made up your mind. So long, beautiful.
Is there something I can do for you? I'm Zerka employee, Citadel Station Branch, number 85. Finally worked my way out of the trenches into a promotion. Then Zerka transferred me here to the Outer Rim to manage the military reclamation effort. And that wasn't the worst of it either. Now I've got Lorso as my new superior in a career that's going nowhere. Good, Jenna Lorso. That woman's a... Look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough, and then I'll move in for the kill. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Kawana botai. Kawana botai. Davatumpa munsuruku dahupa osakurata go jujut kawana botai.
Kawana botai yukatawa kidera. Sirento saraka mahvan relikenito. Nina mrabanka donachi trompa banakares.
Ento meshmi paju watamincha yokolondoado nukulabirawa tines un soto.
Sunaranga machotana dotalutu. Padukren so chiche no chiwendido dron tite yoba morata gomana kova chokchi moskali miki motma moka
Tinor krelun ontferento gring banokrok nixerendo doncha morbansum
Kavadumpa masuraku popayi botenya tache morota kamsa javaskobo sabjo rijiso karuenokso mochito sasa grindeyo Kawanabota tagwa kankadira Yutaka anwanji umaliba Tues mahawika si wawanta mogu ika wansoba Wakama nurawa Hentu mishmanta jun sera norchocha Dolo shusa jaka dosa ninanta Shujina rancha bashla shina shok
Vosa sholuta danesi tuch, wiso te borogoto! Yatuka uwanrika chotin wani maurata wakata chi lumalisba.
Going to take me up on my offer, I can get you into the exchange suites in residential OA2. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in their pockets, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal? We'll speak again then. Best of luck, beautiful.
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history. Talia sold Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return? Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Isis has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indented to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it wanted.
보이시던 길
Sobojut sama Petom. Dosokanki, Dinachara, Granacha, Gano.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today? You know what? There must be a mistake in the system. Why don't I open that door for you? What was your name? Excuse me, Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
With pleasure.
Where that came from?
Slusk. I may have had a hand in this, yes? I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
More where that came from.
Let us end this.
Let's settle this. Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all. The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone. Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I hear you.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Sidan Gelfa Inugan, Uni Truth Blabla, Abuelta, Truth Blab. Sidan Gelfa Inugan, Gelfa, Lindan, Uni Truth Blabla, Abuelta, Truth Blab Fandibu. Sidan Gelfa Inugan, Brengundas, Nori Sidan Gelfa. Sidan Gelfa Inugan, Gelfa.
Smooth.
Uni Truth Blabla, Abuelta, Sidan Gelfa Inugan.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please. Let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
So, you're back. What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is. Yeah, it's a long shot, considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future. Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for a planet like Telos, Zerka is allowed to use the planet's natural resources to help fund and support the project. On top of that, the Senate's easy to negotiate with. They're liberal with the amounts of credits they throw around, even with the Republic being in the shape it's in. And of course, new planets mean new markets for Zerka products. All in all, a very good arrangement for us. Jenna Lorso. That woman's a... Look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough, and then I'll move in for the kill. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it. What? What do you mean? Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy! What are you, some kind of slicer? Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system. This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test? You know, this is serious. I should help you out. Alright, other than General Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you control B-44, you could walk right in. Right, whatever. You could use B-44 to get into the mainframe. Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planet-side these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Donos Imarakith. Donoranga Manakaran, Bipo. Donoranga Manakaran, Bipo. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sukun Ratungala, in Wamagro, Meiranga. Loka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. In Wamagro, Meirang. The Chabi Doko, Donoranga. Donoranga Manakaran. In Wamagro, Meiranganan, Mababe want to susin to Mukarata. To Esfrectonatada Bear Mabarjo, Mababe want to susin to Mukarata. To Esfrect in Wamagro, Meiranganan Oluta. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Kremasu. Donos Imarakith, Wanarakorachi Drum, Loka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. In Wamagro, Meirangana Noluta.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you? I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I may only leave the Zerka offices for maintenance by an authorized Zerka or Zerka-contracted droid technician. Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Venturas, Maurician Gelfa, Abuelta, Sidan Gelfa, Vaninuga Gelfa, Linda Kufna. Sidan Gelfa, Vaninuga Gelfa, Linda Kufna, Linda Kufna Gel Cliff, Den Fusi Boravan. Tuning Truth Platform, Abuelta, Truth Platform, Nico, Sidan Gelfa, Vaninuga Gelfa, Linda Gelfa, Sidan Gelfa, Vaninuga Gelfa, Linda Truth.
I will arrange transport to one of the restoration zones on the planet's surface. You will be safe from the TSF there. For the services you have offered to Zerka, you will also be reimbursed. I trust that is an agreeable arrangement. Of course, I will instruct the commander to await your arrival.
Gono chono huna konti cha, konsama chono a.
Hello, B-44. Is there something you need? Oh? Why is that? More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B-44, access away.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
Yeah!
What the?
B44, I want you to pull up the maintenance records on that T1 unit. Find out the last time it was given a memory wipe and how it could have been outfitted with illegal weaponry.
Sidan Elva, Irimo Hori Sidan, Udentuf Lava, Sidan Elva Vani, Udentuf Lava, Abuelta, Tuf Lava, Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva. Renduidas. Hori Sidan, Udentuf Lava, Vandibu Elva, Hori Sidan Elva Vani, Udentuf Lava, Udentuf Lava, Vandibu Elva, Hori Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Abuelta. Elva Vani, Inuga, Udentuf Lava, Vandibu Elva, Hori Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Hori Sidan Elva, Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Linda Kufna, Udentuf Lava, Vandibu Elva, Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Udentuf Lava, Abuelta, Tuf Lava. Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Vandibu Elva, Abuelta, Linda Kufna, Udentuf Lava, Vandibu Elva, Kufnadan Elva, Hori Sidan Elva, Sidan Udentuf Lava, Vandibu Elva, Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva. Vandibu Elva, Abuelta, Linda Kufna, Hori Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Udentuf Lava, Abuelta, Tuf Lava, Vandibu Elva, Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Linda Renduidas, Hori Sidan Elva, Abuelta, Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Linda Kufna, Vandibu, Sidan Elva Vani, Inuga Elva, Linda Udentuf Lava, Abuelta, Tuf Lava, Udentuf Lava, Udentuf Lava.
Hello there, and...
Very good. She offered you. She enjoyed it out. When I folded you stop, she enjoyed it out. And Fidan Delfa van Inovan Delfa. She enjoyed it out. And she began Goluvia.
I will silence you.
Let's settle this. More where that came from.
This shall not stop us for long.
Time to take you down to size. More with that More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
She enjoyed it out, and she began.
That's none of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done. Perhaps, but not today, Ithorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Everyone down! Let's settle this. Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
Yes?
Something I can help you with? Something I can... What is it? What have you discovered? Damn that woman. Do you have any proof? I wish that were enough. To finger Zerka, we need hard proof. As far as the killers go, we need them dead or alive. Our jurisdiction doesn't stretch out to the restoration zones. If you find anything else out, let me know. What is it? Something I...
Greetings. You surprised me. My companion and I are awaiting a ship. Nar Shaddaa, I believe. It was the easiest destination for us to book passage to. Yes, if you insist on putting it that way, I would prefer to leave Citadel legally, though that option is currently unavailable to me. Oh no, I am afraid I cannot accompany you. I could not abandon my companion here. Yes, I know. I am so terribly sorry. I'm afraid that he might resist. I would not upset him. Someone has installed an array of illegal and highly lethal weapon components into his small frame. What? You are small. All utility droids are small. This short man's complex of yours makes no sense. Oh dear, you have... Greetings again.
Donos Imaragith, Wanarako. Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi. Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi. In Wamago, Meiranga. Bachabi Doko, Donara, Bachabi Doko. The Ranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Kramer Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi mo Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Du rantaman.
Kawana bota yutatangaki. Takometa kaplaya justingen. Dahupa, bossa curata, go jujutu yoki, kawana bota yun. Tong hitemos. Tong laldu chung nao, chonata bias via. Kawana.
I simply do not have time for you. My hands are full with trying to manage the restoration project without the aid of a droid intelligence, which you so kindly gifted to the Ithorians. If there is nothing else, I would prefer it if you left our premises. Batono, of course. He was one of our former employees. Let me tell you something. There are far too many like him. Do-gooders who believe that because of the things Zerka must do to remain successful and profitable, we must be evil. They do not see the impracticality of their beliefs. They do not understand the realities of the galaxy. If certain funds must be paid, then Zerka will gladly pay. If competitors removed, then Zerka will do its part to forward progress. Batono could not see this. Before leaving our employ, he stole many of our records, then began to stalk our movements on the station. Harassment, but conveniently overlooked, sanctioned perhaps, by the Telosian authorities. I see. Well, I suspect he's putting his nose into something or another. People like him can't mind their own business, always needing to pry into matters that don't concern them. I do know he spent some time in the company of the Ithorians. I assumed that was the reason for his efforts, that he thought by inventing stories of Zerka's evil, he could put Chodo Habat and his incapable assistants in charge. But if you are searching for him, and find him, there would be a reward for any information of his whereabouts. Silence his lies and fabricated untruths. His slanderous accusations are a needless trouble atop a great many troubles this planet faces. If credits are what he wants, then Zerka will pay him for an easy settlement of this situation. Otherwise, Zerka will be forced into a lengthy petition process with the Telosian Council. If your conscience demands it, then by all means. Just remember, a reward is waiting for you.
Entonces, noi sidan gelva. Sidan gelva van inuga gelva lindan. Sidan gelva van inuga gelva. Tunitus planta, apoyalta. Sidan gelva van inuga gelva. Tunitus planta. Apoyalta, tus planta nibugelf. Sidan gelfa van inuga gelfa, linda kufna. Sidan gelfa van inuga gelfa.
What the? You're not CSD. What are you doing here? What? No, you must be mistaken. You're probably looking for a previous tenant or a neighbor. Dole sent you. Can't say I'm surprised. He was the one who wanted me to come forward in the first place. Easy to say that, but you're not the one Zerka will send its assassins after. Sure, but everything takes time. Testifying before the council's deliberation, time that Zerka could use to rub me out. You might be right. I don't think Zerka has gone so far that it's willing to openly clash with the TSF, but Zerka has eyes everywhere. I'm not even sure I can leave this apartment safely. You? Look, I'm sure you can handle yourself, but I think this might be a little out of your league. A Jedi? Jedi or no, Gren wouldn't have sent you if he didn't think you could get the job done. All right, fine, but we need to get moving. Lead the way, I'll watch your back.
Batono, if I'm not mistaken. You've been a hard man to track down.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It's you we've all been looking for. Executive Lorso sent me to take care of some unfinished business. So you say, but I'm stubborn, so we're gonna try just in case.
Let us end this.
That was a close one. Need to keep moving. Let's leave this mess for the TSF guards to sort out.
I have to hand it to you, I'm damned impressed. Not only did you find Batono, you convinced him to testify against Zerka to the council. And believe me, that's no small feat, considering I think Batono is as stubborn as ever.
You don't sound happy to see me, Gren.
Of course, I'm sure you have other things to be doing. The bounty is yours for finding Batono, and a bonus for bringing him back as well.
I don't have anything for you, but thanks for saving my life. I'll try and return the favor someday.
Something I can help you with? What is it? The real Batu Rem, or the assassin Batu Rem? Oh, what is it? Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out anything else about Batu, real or fake, let me know. What is it? Something I...
Kawan.
Tidak del Babat.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An Admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up? Well, she managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.